Man, I cannot believe this chip did not go in the hole. Regardless, you guys are dead. And to putt this ball, I'm going to use the latest edition from Nike, the Method Converge. Am I right in saying it's a counterbalance putter, but there is something special about this putter?
100% correct, Bells. You know, it is the new Converge Method series, and we've seen these two shapes before, and you're 100% correct. There is a big difference between this counterbalanced and the other counterbalanced.
This very much looks like the previous line and all, and it's got this, it's the same look and everything. So what makes this special to the different one?
Chris, I'm glad you asked that. You know, I briefly mentioned counterbalancing. I'm just going to give the guys a quick breakdown. Generally, what you do with a counterbalancing, because bellies have now been banned, so have broomstick putters, you make the head double the weight of a standard putter head. And you add the weight at the top of the grip. So when you're putting with it, it feels like a normal putter, but there's a lot of weight above your hands. It keeps everything nice and steady. So why is this different?
Yeah.
Everybody does a version. Have a look at that.
Oh, you don't see that everywhere.
No, this is really, really cool. You know, and the first thing I want to show you guys, if I put that flush to the grip, look how far
That runs down the
this
shaft.
extends. Now, what makes this really cool? This gives you the ability to move the counterbalance weight at the top, either higher, lower, middle, wherever you would like it, with a simple case of you unlock that, moves up and down.
Whoa.
So say for argument's sake, I want it low down, I want to make the putter head feel a little bit heavier now.
Just give that to me. How heavy is this? It's quite
That's a
heavy.
75 gram total weight, which
75.
as you can imagine, you start moving 75 grams around, it's going to make a big difference in feel.
Right, now I see there's a high, a mid and a low.
100%
Now
correct.
let's just, when you took it out, it was at the top.
Yes.
What was that for? So when I use it and it's at the top, mid, just explain that to
let's
me and
make
the
that
viewer, because
nice
I actually don't
Let's
know.
make that nice and simple, Chris. If you move the weight to the top, like we've got it over here now, it's going to give you your maximum stability, because as you can imagine, you're going to grip it down there, the weight is sitting up here.
Right.
That's also inevitably going to make the putter head feel a little bit lighter, if you think about it, because the weight's above your hands. So as you move it down towards the middle setting, that would probably be the dead weight or the standard weight of the putter, but say that still feels a little bit too light for you. You shift it all the way to the bottom, so now the weight's actually sitting slightly below your hands. Now you're going to feel a lot more weight towards the bottom end of the putter.
It just tells me counterbalance. That would be counterbalance to me.
100%. You personalize that counterbalancing. One small feature I obviously need to mention here, you'll see these little orange strips here. That's not just there to look pretty. That's actually the resin compound that Nike use in the golf balls. They've used it in the irons. What that's going to do, you put that tube back in, it's actually going to reduce vibration.
Okay, so it holds on.
Correct, and there's no noise.
No rattle.
It's 100% correct. That actually runs all the way through the putter head. Everywhere where there's red on this head is actually the resin. You've got it in your face insert here, which also features it. It's called a polymetal insert. So effectively, you've got your resin, which is the red that you can see, but then you've got the metal around it. Now, Chris, if you run your fingernail up that there, you'll actually feel how it gets stuck.
Yes, yeah.
And that's to impart that end-over-end roll to give you that lovely, consistent roll, and that's what you want.